where the economy's going, where the markets are going, where gold's going, where other prices are going. And now, of course, we take a look at the markets. What happened today? Happy days are here. The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ closed at new record highs. How come? Well, the inflation numbers came out. And Dow went up too, of course, and added 483 points because the tariffs. Oh, yeah, that's the other one. And interest rates are going to go down. And what does that mean? Two things. The lower interest rates fall, the deeper the dollar falls, and the death of the dollar has already begun.
In today's news recap, silver rises ahead of U.S. inflation data. Silver climbed toward $38 per ounce on Tuesday, rebounding from the previous session's losses as investors awaited key U.S. inflation data that could guide the Federal Reserve's policy path. While consumer prices are expected to show a slight acceleration, markets still widely anticipate a September rate cut, with another reduction by year-end also priced in. Fed Governor Michelle Bowman said Saturday that the recent weak jobs report underscores labor market fragility and supports her view that 3 rate cuts will likely be appropriate this year. On the trade front, President Donald Trump extended the U.S.-China truce by another 90 days to allow more time for negotiations. Investors also looked ahead to Friday's meeting between Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin, aimed at resolving the conflict in Ukraine. Now, smash the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you do not miss out our daily recaps. And go to goldsilverstacks.com to get the Numismatics Handbook, the perfect guide for stackers who want to get active trading gold and silver coins instead of selling their gold and silver bullions for fiat. Enjoy the episode.
I don't own a cell phone. I own one. Don't carry one. Don't know how to use one. Got an old flip phone. Could ask my staff. Maybe I made 10 calls this year. I grew up without them. Every one of my friends, by the way, back in the early 2000s, I'm not getting one of these fucking things. I'm not going to get one of those things. Hey, how come you got one? Well, if my car breaks down, like, what do you mean? You've been driving how many years your car breaks down? Your car breaks down, you stop somebody. Everybody's addicted to this shit. Humanity is gone. The geeks have inherited the earth, and look what they look like. Like to look like Gates? Oh, no. How about Peach Eye? Look at these fucking clowns, man. All the style left. High-tech, low volume of humanity. Yeah, remember when there used to be instruments that used to play? Now it's all synthetic crap. Oh, just like the food you're eating. But we'll go there later. And now, of course, we take a look at the markets. What happened today? Happy days are here. Yep. The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ closed at new record highs. How come? Well, the inflation numbers came out. And Dow went up too, of course, and added 483 points because the tariffs. Oh, yeah, that's the other one. Another day, another different, what Trump spews out. Hey, they got so we're going to put them tariffs on China. Yeah. And I ended 90 days. It ended today. No, it didn't. I forgot. He changed his mind yesterday. He keeps changing his mind with this shit. Again, the tariff deal was supposed to end yesterday if they didn't come up with a deal. And now they're extending it. And this is very important. They're extending it 90 days. That means the retailers don't have to rush to buy products for the holiday season. They can take their time. And the inflation numbers are coming in lower than expected. But again, are they being rigged? We don't know. But consumer price index rose 2.7% on an annualized basis in July. They were estimating 2.8%. That's fucking 0.1% down. It's a big deal. Anyway, and the CPI, which takes out food and energy, it increased 3.1%. And they expected 3%. So it's above the 2% level. But the word on the street now, Trump's going to push the Feds to lower interest rates, and the streets are betting on it. And interest rates are going to go down. And what does that mean? Two things. The lower interest rates fall, the deeper the dollar falls, and the death of the dollar has already begun. And I said the death of the dollar, as you know, we've been talking about. So the lower the interest rates go, the deeper the dollar falls, and the higher gold prices go up. And the lower interest rates go, the higher inflation is going to go up. That's another thing. So watch out for that. Again, you know it. We said it. It's right there in your Trends Journal. With Trump, his family, the Witkoffs, the Jerkoffs, the Lutkoffs, whoever the hell they are, in his cabinet over there with the kids in the crypto market, Trump's kids in the crypto market, his friends in the crypto market, and the crypto club giving him over $100 million when he ran for office in 2024, plus tens of millions for his inauguration. We said, man, this thing is going to keep shooting higher. What it was back there, $60,000, $70,000 a coin. As we went on the air, it's over $120,000. All right. And it's just going to keep flying high. And the world is going to go digital. There's no question about it. As we say, from dirty cash to digital trash, the stable coins, this crap they're making up, they're all going to go that way. And what we're going to see is they're going to make it up and say these coins are worth a lot more than the dollar. We're getting rid of our debt level. Everything is going to be fine.
In today's news recap, Citi raises gold forecast to $3,500 per ounce over the next 3 months on negative U.S. outlook. Citi raised its gold price forecast over next 3 months to $3,500 per ounce on Monday from $3,300, and the expected trading range to $3,300 to $3,600 from $3,100 to $3,500 on the belief that near-term U.S. growth and inflation outlook has deteriorated. U.S. growth and tariff-related inflation concerns are set to remain elevated during the second half of 2025, which alongside a weaker dollar are set to drive gold moderately higher to new all-time highs, the bank said. Last week, U.S. President Donald Trump imposed steep tariffs on exports from dozens of trading partners, including Canada, Brazil, India, and Taiwan. The tariffs imposed last week on scores of countries are likely to stay in place rather than be cut as part of continuing negotiations. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer said on CBS show Face the Nation, aired on Sunday. Last week, the dollar weakened after non-farm payrolls increasing by 73,000 jobs last month, after rising by a downwardly revised 14,000 in June, which revived hopes of a Fed rate cut in September, with markets now pricing in an 81% chance. Per CME FedWatch tool Citi also highlights weaker U.S. labor data in second quarter of 2025. Institutional credibility concerns have increased regarding the Federal Reserve and U.S. statistics and elevated geopolitical risks related to the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Now, smash the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you do not miss out our daily recaps. And go to goldsilverstacks.com to get the Numismatics Handbook, the perfect guide for stackers who want to get active trading gold and silver coins instead of selling their gold and silver bullions for fiat. Enjoy the episode.
And Brent crude hanging out there at $66 a barrel. They're putting out more supply than demand. There's a global slowdown. And again, it's in your Trends Journal, the OECD numbers, and one after another I've been writing about. And gold was up only about $5 today. What is it? $3,346.90 an ounce. It's up $6 since last week, but it went way, way up there when Trump said he was going to put tariffs on Switzerland because they export a lot of gold. And only very few people get enriched by it, by the way. Only about 2,000 people I read in Switzerland. So they changed that. And they're not going to put tariffs on that. So that brought down the prices, but they're still very high. And again, you're going to see, here we go. Expectations for lower rates soared following the report. Traders are now pricing a 94% chance of a rate cut next month. Yep. That's according to CME's FedWatch tool. So there you got it. A lot going on. And on your economic update, as we say again and again, as we say, you can't make this shit up. Month after month, week after week, day after day, President Trump says he's doing one thing, then backtracks and or does another of his this or that. And of course, this one is the changing the 90-day tariff deal between China and the U.S. And again, very important that inflation hasn't gone up as much as people were saying. And, I get a lot of negative stuff because I'm in favor of tariffs if they bring back manufacturing to America, because the jobs that are being created in this country by the facts suck. They're in, again, it's only in your trends journal, not only in your trends journal, it's in your trends journal, only the facts that the jobs being created are in the healthcare sector and hospitality, social services, and that kind of thing. They don't pay a lot of money. And once upon a time, we were a manufacturing nation before. Beware of Slick Willie. This is a t-shirt I did in 1992. What? NAFTA sucked our jobs out to Mexico for cheap labor, then brought China into the World Trade Organization. Officially came in 2001, 2 weeks after 9/11. And the Western nations gave China all the high-tech and heavy industry manufacturing skills they never had, and they're taking off. So I agree with that. Again, I can't stand Trump on his genocide policies about, there's an article in there that $50 million if you bring that guy Maduro, the Venezuelan guy, if you arrest him and bring him. And what the hell we care about that? This is the Trump that tried to overthrow the Maduro government when he was president back in 2019, 2020. We brought that guy Juan Guaido, a little piece of shit of nothing, in there. And Europe backed him, saying that was the real president. Of course, it wasn't. And they tried to overthrow it, and the coup failed.
What do you think of Schechtman's take? Do you agree with him? Is the big reset a reality, or is it all just bollocks? Post in the comments section down below your honest opinion and share with the stackers your gold and silver price prediction. Now, check this video right here because it's a perfect fit for you, and I'll see you on the other side.